Hi, and welcome to another Build Masters episode in conjunction with Gtechniq. And today I'm here with Tobias and what looks like a fairly standard Fiesta XR2i, but it isn't. So, Tobias, we can see your Fiesta behind us. Tell us a little bit about how you got it, why you got it, and then we'll have a look under there.
So, this has been a Ford journey since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Got to my 18th birthday and really wanted an RS to start with.
Yeah,
it was the
like
logical
does.
path. RS Turbo Fiesta was my chosen one. We went and looked at a couple of orange ones that were rotting away in hedges and stuff. That's about all I could afford.
Yeah.
And local to me, this XR2i popped up. A bloke had actually traded it in. It was his mum's old car, and she had actually owned it from new. It had been garaged all its life. Done about.
So you had this car when you were 18?
18, yeah. So I've had
and
it
as a second owner?
Yeah. So
Blimey.
I've had it 13 years, yeah.
So it's a real mint standard example.
It was probably the cleanest XR2i you've ever seen.
And then
I've
done what you've done.
I've done terrible things to it, really, in a purist's eyes, yeah. I only actually drove it once with the original CVH in it.
Oh, really?
Because I couldn't get insurance until I was 19.
Yeah.
Because of the age of it. I'll go for it, I'll tidy it up and I'll make it a pristine example. So that then escalated into putting a Gtechniq engine in it.
Yeah, naturally.
Naturally, which...
Naturally aspirated?
Naturally aspirated, yeah, it did. It was actually like a, you see them online, it was one of these where somebody sells a Gtechniq engine with throttle bodies and an ECU.
Yeah.
It was an all-in-one package, yeah. And it was just bolted up to the standard gearbox. And that was how that started. I had it like that for, I don't know, 18 months, 2 years. And then I had a couple of issues and ended up putting ST170 pistons and rods in it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Try and make it a little bit more peppy. Didn't really do much.
Yeah.
It used to have the underside of the bonnet used to be Amorite blue and the engine bay, and it used to be sticker bombed. There's been a few people actually at the show today. They've been like, "Remember this car? Like when it was back in the day." From there, it stayed like that for it must be another 2 years, I'd say. And then we ended up going and doing the RS Owners Cornwall group. Did a big. We went over to Spa F1.
Yeah.
And we did a Nürburgring. We did all this, and obviously I was in a cammed, naturally aspirated front wheel drive, trying to keep up with Cozzies all day long. And it was misery, absolute misery. So I came back, and that was when I decided I was going to put a turbo on it.
Yeah.
So I recently just started to build my own little bit of tool selection in the garage at home. Bought a TIG welder, got a fabricator and engineer by trade. Yeah,
because that's important. This is all home built. This car.
This
isn't it?
is completely
it's
the only time.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's pop the bonnet and show people what we're actually talking about here, because this isn't a Gtechniq drop-in. Well, it is Gtechniq.
It is a Gtechniq.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But it's not a drop-in conversion. Cool. So there you go then. So it's what engine is that? Obviously it says SBT. It's an ST170 lump, isn't it?
So the easiest way to describe it is an ST170, but ST170 cylinder head, stainless steel inlet valves, iconal exhaust valves, standard size.
Yeah.
It's got standard ST cams in it at the minute. It's got Area 6 valve springs, different followers in it that I've played around with and managed to make fit.
Right.
Have worked for me. But
the block, fettler, aren't you?
I can't leave anything alone. That's my problem. The block is the showpiece of the engine. So that is actually a genuine Gtechniq CGI block.
It is CGI block.
A legit one, yeah. So there's a bit of a backstory to it. It was a friend bought a Gtechniq turbo engine off of a bloke.
Yeah.
Didn't actually end up using the engine. I was like, well, I wouldn't mind having a spare for fettling stuff anyway.
Yeah.
And then started like this block just seems different. It's different. It just doesn't
They're
add
WRC
up.
block, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, started looking, and it is a mount-tuned one. So it's got all the extra webbings. It's got different oil galleries. Everything's just reinforced on it.
Is it still a 2 litre then?
So my actual CC with this is actually like a 1.9 would be the effective,
right,
with the way it's skimmed and
with
a thin head gasket.
Get the compression ratio up, does it?
Yeah, so it's got...
Whoa, don't push that fast forward button. We just want to say thank you to our awesome sponsors, Gtechniq. And today's video couldn't have happened without them. Now, they are best known for their ceramic coatings, but today we're going to be taking a look at their wheel coating kit. Now, this does exactly what it says on the box. It's basically a ceramic coating for your wheels, protecting them from all that nasty road grime, contaminants, brake dust, iron fallout, you name it. Put this on and stuff will just bounce off of them, keeping those expensive wheels looking fresher for longer. Obviously the link to this product is in the description. Now let's get back to the video.
It's got custom rods in it.
Yeah.
The actual pistons are my own machine ones. So Phil Reeves, who
you feature these XR, you've got a Mark II XR2, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Drag car thing.
So I badgered him about what I reckon the best pistons were to use.
Yeah.
I took them and I wasn't. They were actually like incredibly basic, and I was like, sure I could like do something to them. So I ended up machining them on my little toolmaker mill and lathe at home.
Your own pistons.
And I've added its own force pin oiling. They've got gas ports in them to help seal the rings stronger against it.
Okay.
I've had to cut, obviously to allow for the VVT to work, because it still works on this.
Yeah.
I had to put valve pockets in them.
Both
and stuff.
cams still work?
Yeah. So, only on the inlet cam on the SD, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
The pistons are my own bit. I relieve the skirts more to make them lighter.
Yeah.
Everything is balanced to within a gram. I built my own little balancing jig.
So what's crank you on then? Is it on a standard crank still, or?
So it's a Ford steel crank with a slightly different. Yeah, it has a slightly different geometry.
Yeah.
To allow it to rev, because I haven't actually with the new revisions now. I really want to say that I can rev it to 10,000 RPM. Is my that is my.
So what's the compression ratio on this?
So at the minute it's running 10.
10?
Yeah.
With a turbo that big, which we haven't seen yet, but with a turbo that big.
Yeah. So I'm on the verge of, I'm trying to sort out, because I work offshore for a living.
Right.
I'm trying to work out a way of being able to get E85 in nice big barrels, because I am literally going to shoot myself in the foot massively in a minute. But,
if you're running 10s, I don't know how much boost you're running through that thing,
at the minute it's literally that turbo is just tickling it just to run it along. But prior to this...
work of art, mate, absolute work of art. I mean, that manifold is something fancy as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's actually not staying. I've got all the bits ready to build a new
make
manifold.
your own one?
So that was my first incarnation, but I actually want to lower the turbo down.
Oh, even further? It's quite low anyway.
I want to get it further down, maybe build a bit of a cold feed to it.
Off of it, yeah.
But also, it's the sheer heat, because it's such a large manifold.
Yeah, it's a big heat source, isn't it?
Yeah, it radiates so much heat.
Yeah, it's like half, 25% of the engine bay, isn't
exactly, yeah. So whereas the more I've learnt now, it doesn't need to be as crazy as
I've just spotted saying, what's this off? What's the inlet off?
Oh, so that's like a purist's worst nightmare. So that's actually a legit 1600i inlet.
I just say that Ford body boss, that's a 69 Ford boss.
I bought a 1600i inlet, and I bought it for the sheer purpose of butchering it and just cutting only that little piece out.
So what was that vision on this?
So that is from about here, I think. It was that's original 1600i, and then I made all of this. Spent hours grinding it back.
How do you make something like that?
So it's welded aluminium. It is an aluminium welded thing, but then you spend hours with a flapper wheel grinding it back, and I took it into a really heavy sandblaster. And hammered it, and it actually gives it like
looks
cast.
Cast. It does look like it's a casting. I thought when I first saw it, is that like an RS200?
No, that's where the idea came from. So it was obviously the RS200 is just literally flipped the other way.
Yeah.
And I always liked the look of it. So I put it in a really heavy sandblaster, and that's what gives it the cast effect look.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so what sort of power is it actually making? I know you've probably not had it on a dyno recently.
So I've only this iteration with the new gearbox, and I haven't actually ran it up. But prior to this, we ran it out. I think we was revving it to just shy of 9 with 25 pounds of boost, and it would hold a GSXR 1000 motorbike from 30 to 130 with no issues at all. So I would say with those kind of numbers, you're probably looking at 500, 550.
Yeah, it's gonna be 500
but you're in a car that weighs a ton 10 with me in it.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, it was lethal before, because I had it on a solid axle, which it would skip. It would literally skip with the Mazda box and everything.
Yeah, because when we featured it, I think it had an RX-8 gearbox in that point.
RX-8 box.
RX-8 gearbox, and then I don't know what the axle was.
It was just a really beefed up English axle.
It wasn't English.
It was an English. Yeah. It was a really over the top English axle. For the money I put into an English axle, I should have just bought an Atlas.
Another thing I've noticed has changed since the last time I saw this car is all the suspension, and it's almost like semi-space framed at the front now. So what have you done here is obviously you've got inbound shocks with push rods. And is that custom double wishbone suspension under there?
That's the one, yeah. We went and watched British touring cars, and actually, if you look at any touring car, that is how they do the suspension. It's a push rod. It makes it, you've got so much more adjustability with it.
And it keeps everything out of the way,
Don't
doesn't
get
it?
me wrong, I'm at no skill level to need this kind of adjustability, but it was another thing. It was like, I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
I needed to do work on the car.
So what you do, you just take the engine out and literally just cut the bloody chassis out?
Yeah, I've got a picture of it, and I called it Cornwall's fastest wheelbarrow, because I literally, I had nothing there, and then I welded just the bar, I jigged it up.
Right, it takes a bottle to do that, doesn't it?
Oh,
to have a car that was working and pull it
Right.
apart and just go, I'm going to cut it in half.
It's one of those. I mean, at the end of the day, Mark III Fiesta shell isn't the hardest thing to get hold of.
Yeah.
And it was like
not easy
well,
anymore, but
yeah. But if I buggered it up, it's on my head, isn't it? So
yeah.
it's
that is absolutely fantastic. So I was looking through also other stuff in here. Aluminium hubs. What are they off of?
So this Motorsport Tools, that's their Mark 1 and Mark 2 Escort Safari kit, I think they call it.
Yeah.
So I bought their Safari kit, and then because it's a lovely, nice big block of aluminium, I've machined off of that then to add my own, like the top wishbone positions, and it was just a really beefy kit to start with.
So what calipers you bolted to them? Is that part of the Safari kit as well, the caliper?
No, so they're Wilwood 6 pots on the front with 325mm floating rotors.
Yeah.
And that's just a Wilwood setup. But yeah, the inner bells are part of the Safari
made a bracket
kit.
to fit the hub.
And then you choose your spacing off of the.
When you order the hub?
Yeah.
I see, yeah.
It's quite nice. Sometimes I do.
That's one job you didn't have to do.
Yeah, it was quite nice to actually buy something and be like, oh, it just fits.
And I'm looking at the wishbones and stuff as well. They all laser cut out of what's that, 6 or 8mm plate or something?
Yeah, not quite laser cut. I cut them out by hand with a grinder, the top ones.
One night sat in the garage.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, sat there drawing everything out. Yeah, it was good.
That's a proper setup though. That's an absolute proper setup, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So the geometry is based off of. This is going to sound absolutely ridiculous, and people are probably going to want to fact check me on it. But there is. I managed to find a video on YouTube where somebody put up the dimensions of the Hoonicorn.
Oh right.
The actual geometry of the Hoonicorn.
Yeah, and you've basically.
And I've taken them and just basically shrunk it all down.
Scaled it
So
down.
technically, yeah.
I mean,
don't get me
Hoonicorn.
wrong. I don't know if that actually works, because the amount of hours I've put into suspension research, I can tell you that I find for every positive thing you do in one direction, it just creates a massive negative thing.
Yeah, somewhere else.
So it does seem to, but yeah, it seems to work at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't really pushed it to the nth degree yet.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll have to adjust things as I find out what works.
Is that the
and what
plan
doesn't
though?
work.
Is that to get it out and get it on track?
I want to. So locally, we have a lot in Cornwall. We have a lot of hill climb clubs.
Yeah.
Little short A to B
That'd be good for that. Little
sprints.
short wheelbase.
Yeah, little short sprint sections. That's actually part of the reason I want to make the new manifold. I actually want to downsize the turbo, make it a bit more punchy. So, I've built it now. I like the fact that, but I'd like to actually have a reason.
Yeah, is that where the gearbox came in then as well? The sequential.
Yeah, so
for that
the sequential was so the sequential came about. It was something I always wanted. The opportunity came up, so I took it.
Yeah, so it's a proper work of art in here as well. You've been to town in here. So it's what's the roll cage? And looks like modifications you've made off the roll cage with your steering column and everything else.
It is an original. It was a Safety Devices Mark III Fiesta cage.
Yeah.
The idea is it's almost like, as daft as it sounds, it's kind of like an artwork thing. The idea is it goes from full race car, and as you transition through to the back of the car, you're back into a normal Fiesta, if you will. And I don't know why, but I've always just liked the fact that it kind of still has touches. I've got electric windows still.
Yeah.
I've got normal door cards, this kind of thing. But it's still business here. But yeah, Safety Devices cage. I've added bits. So obviously the front tubes here tie in to my space freight or the tube chassis at the front.
Oh, okay.
So it locks it all together. Yeah. Other additions are where the tubes were bent to come through for the suspension mount to. The Fiesta obviously doesn't normally come with chassis rails. There's actually full box section chassis rails now running front to rear.
Oh, right.
And ties up in all the rear suspension.
Of course, you had that underneath as well.
Yeah. So all that's been cut out and rebraced and everything. So it's all box section. So when the car tries to flex, basically, everything is
stiff.
fighting. And everything's being transitioned through the roll cage. It's all. I've made it strong because obviously I'm no professional outfit. I've made it so that it's going to be rigid at all times. It's not. You're going to be over the top with the engineering, if anything.
It's awesome, and there's obviously bias pedal box as well.
Yep.
Hydraulic clutch.
Yeah, hydraulic clutch. You got the
ECU master dash, obviously linking to your ECU master ECU. Is that EMU black? Or is it black?
Yeah, the black EMU black. Yeah, PMU 16 to control all the lights and everything.
Hydraulic handbrake.
Yeah, the hydraulic handbrake.
90s single wiper. 90s single wiper. It's got to be done. That is awesome. But like I say, you've still got a headline and still got a sunroof. That's
Yeah,
quite unusual.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
still got a sunroof in it as well.
Yeah.
Nice seats. Yeah, it's just lovely.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, I mean, and that tunnel doesn't look out of place, does it?
No, I tried to keep it. I mean, that is as big as you can, as you can see, as big as you can fit.
Yeah, you wouldn't get a seat in there.
In a Fiesta, yeah. There's nothing and sometimes, don't get me wrong, it's the worst thing in the world trying to work on the gearbox. But there's limitations you have to work around with what car I've chosen.
Oh, that's awesome. So what's it like under the back? Should we have a look under the back?
Yeah, have a look under the back.
So around the back, you can see you've been to work here. Some subtle touches. I noticed earlier on, there's no rear wiper.
No.
That's all gone, and Phil don't. And there should be a fuel filler here, shouldn't there?
Should be a fuel filler,
So that should give us some indication. So where's the fuel tank then?
So the fuel tank is actually hidden away in here now.
Oh, race spec.
Oh yeah, like I said, still hidden away from the original parcel shelf.
That's awesome.
But it's all in there.
What's all this as well we've got here?
So with the steering, when I originally did it, so my caster is that aggressive on this now. I had an original Sierra manual rack.
Right, yeah.
First time I tried turning it, I actually sheared the pinion off in the manual rack because they aren't designed for that kind of leverage.
Yeah, that's a lot of force.
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, well, especially with like AR1 tyres, they're so sticky.
Yeah.
So now it has a BMW E46 purple tag rack in it.
Right.
And the way the drift guys will do is they literally and an
reservoir
Astra power steering pump.
Right.
With the power steering lines then running under the car to the rack.
Yeah. So is that electric pump separate? Is it?
That is, yes. It's just a reservoir on top of a hydraulic pump, basically.
Yeah.
Then that just gives me the flow then to the actual rack itself, and it's brilliant. I must admit, I really rate it. I wish I'd done it a long time ago, to be honest, because it was always just a miserable thing to drive around. Whereas now you can actually manoeuvre it.
Actually move it.
When I start getting into it, I'm going to try and make it slightly more adjustable, so maybe at high speed it does come to nothing virtually.
Yeah.
So you've got the weight, but I don't think you'll need it. I think it's quite a nice balanced piece. It does work well.
See some more of your chassis stiffening
in
between the turrets. And so
my,
what's underneath then?
So underneath, it's a fully independent rear now. There's no more axle. You've still got the...
What's that, Sierra stuff then, or is that something else?
No, it's my own custom design again. So it's all...
Oh, right.
So the front suspension was from touring car. The rear suspension, I went to Goodwood Festival of Speed, and there was a company there that was restoring old Mustangs.
Oh, right.
Putting new Coyote engines and just basically modernising the old 65 fastback. When I had a look underneath, because that's the kind of thing I would do, they build their whole rear diff assembly, wishbone assembly is all in one unit. So my shocks are at like 45 degrees. There's nothing actually in these. There's
so nothing in the turrets anymore?
Turrets aren't used at all. They're just blanks. So I've got little short length shocks, the same as the front, at a 45 degree angle with twin wishbones. Yeah, it's got, so there's just one unit that all bolts. It looks a bit like the old Escort WRC.
Yeah, the old rear cradle.
Cradle they did. That's where I got the idea.
So what diff is it then?
So it's an R32 Nismo Skyline diff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, so with, I've forgotten the name of the company that made dry shaft shop, like 1,000 horsepower drive shafts in it. So, but it has still got a carbon fibre RX-8 prop in it. I'm just going to see what it does.
So what hubs and stuff you on the back end then?
So
because last time I saw it was 5-stud at the back, obviously because of the axle it had.
Yeah. So now there's a company called MK. They make MK kit cars. They make these little like Sierra-based kit cars. So that's one of their hubs either side. But then it's got billet, Sierra Cosworth, the wheel bearings in it.
Yeah.
WRC spec wheel bearings, and then again Willwood floating rotors.
Yeah, well, 300s on the back,
310s on the back.
310s, yeah.
4-pot Willwoods on the back.
It does look really good because it's got matching. Obviously, the last one had different wheels, front and back, just slightly. Yeah. But now it's proper sleeper spec, isn't it? To the untrained eye, if you didn't know what it was parked outside, obviously at Ford Saturday, it was parked outside on an XR2 Owners Club stand, people wouldn't go, that stands out.
I must admit, the amount of people that from afar, like you're just watching the car, people that would look appreciate like a clean XR2 and they carry on, and then you see them like come back a minute and be like, hang on a minute, like, what's this about?
Yeah, that is brilliant. So obviously we're here at Ford Fair 2025 today. How's it gone down well? Well, how's it gone down? Has it gone down well with people today? I've
been so pleased with the response I've had, because obviously I said people remember it from previous versions, and people, it's actually starting to be recognised now. People are starting to see. It is nice, the hard work, the hours you spend building something like this.
And what do people say when you say, I built this at home in a
Some
in a
people, I
shed or a
generally
garage?
don't think they believe me, because like some stuff, like I said, the hours I've spent trying to make something, some of the parts, the hours that go into it, people are like, no, I
see down there, we're not the only people who've recognised your talents today.
Yeah, I
So,
was not expecting this.
So what was that, a built not bought award?
Best built not bought of Ford Fair. I must admit, yeah, it was as an accolade I hold dearly to myself.
It is very, very well deserved. And I've got something else for you as well, because obviously this is part of our Build Masters series in association with Gtechniq. So I can present to you your lovely official Build Masters t-shirt. I'll say, Tobias, well done, you are officially a Build Master. And there's your sticker.
Thank you kindly.
And your little detailing gear.
Really appreciate that.
Thank you very much. It's been absolutely
brilliant.
awesome. And if you guys like seeing cars like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share and comment on this one. We've got some more coming up. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one.